So I'm like, delete, decline. So he texts like off of my real page, and he's like, hey, who are you? And I was like,
butterflies in my stomach, how'd I get like this? Not of myself, I wanna feel breaths like this. About you.
hey, what's up, guys? Hello. If you did not check out my latest video, please go check it out. Let me know what you guys think. But anyways, we're gonna get straight into this video. I don't even know, there's something in my eye. Okay, so I know, like, by the title, y'all gonna be like, girl, like, you was wilding. Like, I already know my last video, y'all like, you wilding, but this is just, I know, don't kill me too much, but just hear me out. Okay, I was 12, mind you, and I'm not gonna sit here and keep blaming everything on my sister. I can't keep blaming everything on my sister, but it's like, if you're a little sister, or maybe not even a little sister, just, well, yeah, a younger sister. Not, you don't have to be the youngest, but if you have older siblings doing stuff, you looking at what they doing. I'm not saying you have to like follow what they doing, but you looking at what they doing. So me, I'm like, shoot, I'm 12, my sister's 16, so like it didn't really register in my head. Like, I knew, like, okay, like, girl, you're not 16, like, you cannot be doing these things. But like, I'm not saying my sister was doing the same things that I was doing. I'm saying as far as like going out to the movies, you know, starting to like drink and smoke and stuff, like, I knew I shouldn't have been doing those things. But me, I mean, you gotta learn, but me, I'm just like, I'm gonna just, yeah, like, I know what I'm doing. This is what I want to do, like. So mind y'all, this was like, I was, well, 2014? No. What year was this? This was like, I want to say it was like 2014 or 15 probably, because I was 12, no. It was 14. Yeah, it was 2014 and up. So mind y'all, this is what happened. So this is when, like, you know, the people was doing the fake pages or whatever, and, you know, this is like Tumblr and, you know, swag. This is when all that was popular. You know, you was around 2014, you know. So what happened was, basically, like, I got the girl picture, and I just made like this is when Facebook was popping too. Like, I had made the Facebook page off of the girl, and to come think about it, like, my mom was just so advanced. But anyway, so I made the Facebook page of the girl, and she was like, I think she was like 17 maybe. Well, I was acting like, you know, I was 17, and the boy was 19, and I just met him just because, like, he just popped up. He popped up in my, like, however, I'm pretty sure he sent me a friend request. I accepted it, y'all. He was fine. So, he was so fine to me, you feel me? So, like, the girl was a whole different ethnicity, whatever. Like, I know Spanish, so, like, I was able to, like, you know, talk Spanish or whatever. Sometimes, like, I would not fully talk Spanish, so whatever. So, and we just, like, really hit it off. Like, mind you, me and him really hit it off. Like, it might sound crazy, but, like, so I was in 8th grade, and it stopped maybe when I was, like, in, I don't even know, 10th grade maybe. So, yeah, I think it was like 10th grade. So anyway, so, and, like, I would, like, talk to him, like, because mind you, like, we couldn't have phones in school, so I would talk to him only after 3. Like, you know, we couldn't bring phones in there. So, and he was older than me. Like, he real life was older than me. Like, in real life, he was older. So, I'm like, he's wondering, like, why you don't be texting me, like, during the day? Like, you feel me? And I'm just like, oh, like, my phone was dead. Or, oh, like, I'm at work. They won't let me have it. Like, delusional as hell, y'all. Like, a fucking liar and delusional as hell. Had them lies down pat, though. But, so I would text, or I would go to the bathroom and text him real fast, or try to, like, sneak and text him real fast. Or if he'll call me, I'll be like, nah, like, I can't talk right now. And I would put pictures. I want to, but like just for the sake of the person that I use their pictures and the person, pictures he used, I don't want to do that. Just out of respect. So, anyways. So, yeah, we're just talking, and that was really like my first love. Like, I felt like he really understood what was going on. Like, I don't know, we was just like a little match, like, you feel me? So, mind you, he did not know my real age. He thought that I'm having to pretend, like I'm older and stuff. So, that was that. And so we would like, talk on the phone and stuff. So I would just be real sly. Like, of course, I couldn't talk to him around like my family and stuff, because it's like, they're gonna be like, who is this? And they can blow my cover. Y'all not finna blow my cover. Y'all not finna mess up a good thing. Like, so we was, hitting it off or whatever. And so we have made it to like our 7th month anniversary. We're still doing good, like long distance, mind you, because I'm living in, like, we're basically, like, I'm on the East Coast, he's on the West Coast, literally. But in reality, y'all, he was not even really there. That was not even the real state that he was really in. Like, he was just as psychotic as me. So time is a little different or whatever. Anyway, he played me, y'all. I played him too, but anyways. So we just, made it to 7 months, made it to the year. Once we got to a year, mind you, we would only talk on the phone. Like, I think Messenger was just starting to get like, towards like that year, Facebook was starting to get the video call things or whatever. So then when they started to get the video call thing, he's like, yeah. And mind you, I didn't have no iPhone or whatever. So, when they got the video call, he's like, yo, let's video call. And I'm like, bro, like, my sister telling me the whole time, like, you need to tell him. I'm like, no, like, it's going to blow the whole cover. Like, I had got, like, a text, you feel me? Like, so I'm like, no, I don't know how to tell him. Like, he's real and he's so cute, and I don't know how I'm going to tell him. So, they were going on for a year. When we hit a year, we was kind of, like, being rocky. So, mind you, and he was so, let me tell you how delusional he was. He was so delusional, and I was just so stupid too, that he would send me like pictures of him and a girl, and the girl would be like on his lap, or she'll be like kissing his cheek, and he'd be like, oh, this is me and my sister, like, we're just really close, like, are you jealous? I'm like, no, why would I be jealous if it's your sister? Like, y'all just close, I guess. And I knew in the back of my head, like, this is weird. I really wish I had some receipts to show y'all, but I deleted it, got new numbers and stuff, but that was definitely weird. But this is the thing, y'all. Come to find out, y'all. So this is how I got caught. I got caught because, so when Facebook started to allow you to log into multiple accounts at one time. So mind you, I'm still me, and I'm playing her. So one day I had logged out of the fake page account and logged into my real account. But, like, like when you make phone calls, it's still on your call log, even though it's, like, through Facebook. So, my dumb self accidentally pressed his, I don't even know if it was an accident, but I had pressed it, thinking that it was going to, like, switch over to, like, the account, because that was the account that I called him on. Y'all, to this day, I'm trying to figure out how and why. When I pressed it on my call log, his name, it called through my real Facebook. So I'm like, decline. So he texts like off of my real page. He's like, hey, who are you? And I was like, oh, I don't know you. Just like, I don't even know how. It was an accident. He's like, no, it wasn't. Like, you meant to do it. Who are you? And I was just like, no, like, I'm serious, like, I really didn't mean to. He's like, no, I know, that you meant to. So he called, and he's like, like, your voice sounds familiar type, and he's like, because I tried to switch it up a little bit, but at the end of the day, like, your voice is your voice. So he was like, basically cover was blown, and he's like, well, I was like, yeah, well, I've not been, truthful, about who I was. And he's like, well, send me pictures of you, and he's like, you're black, and I was like, yeah, like, and like, he's like, oh my God, like, I've never talked to a black girl to know it was a black girl. I'm like, you make it sound like, he was sounding rude, like, black, like, in bold words with an underline and a box, like, but, so then I, like, sent him pictures of me, and he's like, oh, no, like, you're pretty, like, he's like, if you would have showed me the real you, like, it would have been nothing wrong with it. And I was like, dang, like, when he told me that, I was like, dang, like, all I had to do was just be real, like, but at the end of the day, I couldn't, because in reality, I was younger, had no business talking to him. In reality, it just wouldn't, we never met or anything, but, like, in person, but it just really would have never, worked out or whatever. So we had, like, we was on the phone, like, on the video call or whatever. So he's like, show your face, whatever. That's when I was like, no, I'm gonna send you a picture. So when we was video calling, he never showed me his face. I'm just like, whatever, maybe he just don't want to show his face. So I think, like, some months later, or maybe like a year later, I think it was like some months later, either less than a year, definitely was less than a year later, I had, we kept talking, here and there, and I was just like, it was less than a year, and I was like, well, hold on, pause. This girl, like, was, like, I had a glow up. Let me just say that, y'all. I had a glow up. I've always been beautiful, but I definitely had a glow up. So I'm thinking, like, hold on, this girl looks nothing like how I really look. Why are you, and I'm clearly younger, like, you fell in love with somebody else's appearance. You fell in love with me, like, the inside of me, but you really fell in love with somebody else's appearance as well. So it's like, I'm like, huh? Like, why did you say, oh, it could have been this, and why did you never, like, why did you not stop talking to me? And he was like, can I tell you something? And I was like, yeah. He said, well, I'm not really who I say I am too. And I was like, no way. Look at me trying to catfish somebody, and he was catfishing me too. I really wanted to go on the catfish, and that would have been a crazy story. Like, that was crazy. Like, I'm catfishing him, he catfishing me. Like, but I had to ask him. So he sent me the real picture of him, and I was just not impressed. But he was still trying to, like, I'm like, no, bro. Like, I'm good. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm good. You feel me? Like, I still was in love with who he was. Like, you feel me? Like, the inside. I'm not gonna say he was like rat sass ugly. He was not rat ugly. Like, he could have used some improvements for me. But then again, it's like, you don't really need. I mean, you do want somebody that wants to see you improve, but I don't. He would have needed to do a whole bunch of improvement, and that's not even whatever. But so that was that. So we, like, basically fell off after we both came clean. I clearly wasn't interested, and yeah. So I haven't talked to him in the longest. I had, like, checked up. We had, like, checked up on each other, like, a few times after that, but it was kind of like, the excitement's kind of over. You know what I mean? The excitement's over. But I basically did it just because I didn't know my true beauty worth then. And just young and no timeline. Like, all the time on my hands. Just to be doing something. But I definitely don't go on the page no more. Yeah. But I was looking at her page. Like, I looked at it and I was like, bro. If I show y'all this page, you can really tell it was a fake page. Like, back then, I just thought I was dotting every dot, like, but in reality, I would crop the pictures out from her page and make it, like, get, like, on, like, a photo app and, like, make it, like, where it has the white background. Like, who really takes pictures like that? Like, be for real. So, yeah, but he claimed that he knew that I was fake, but he couldn't say nothing because he was fake too. But I really wanted to figure out who the real dude that he used was, because I'm like, probably was his family member. I don't know. But I'm just like, who was this real dude? Like, but I think he got family, but I don't know. But I definitely had thought about, like, telling, like, the girl that I use, like, because I knew her real information, but I definitely thought about telling her, but it's like, nah, like, that's something I kind of probably got to take to the grave. Yeah. But, and come to find out, y'all, the girl that I used only had one arm. only had one arm. Like, it's just crazy. Like, but in her picture, she would never. It's just crazy. It was, the whole story is literally just crazy, y'all. But it's just crazy. Like, I really wish I could show y'all these people. I can't, but it was just crazy. And do I regret it? No, because it's just things that happen, you know. Like, in reality, if I really would have been my real self, he would have been his real self, it would have not worked out regardless, you feel me? But, like, the experience was, you know, good, like, experiencing him, but it definitely was wrong for me to use somebody else's pictures, and that's just wrong and weird. So, but, yeah, that was years ago, so whatever. Like, and then I was like, dude, like, we never FaceTimed or video chat anything. And he's like, yeah, like, I realized that too, but, you know, he won't pressing it. Now I always wondered, like, why was he not pressing? This is a beautiful ass girl. Why you not? And you look good too. Why you? And then I'm your girlfriend for a year and we ain't even met. Like, we've long distance, and you don't want to. Like, he'll bring up, like, oh, you know, I'll come see you or whatever. He'll always bring that up, but I'll kind of, you know, tell something. You feel me? Or I'll tell something. But, like, you don't want to video chat me, send little video, like, nothing, like, okay, whatever. So, that was that. But, yeah, I definitely was, and come to find out, in reality, he was the real age that he said he was. I just wasn't. So, when I told him, like, yeah, you know, like, I talked to him when I was probably, like, ended up maybe like 17, is that 19? I think it was like 17 or 18. I think it was like 18 probably. But I ended up talking to him and telling him, like, yeah, you know, like I told you, we were not talking the whole time. It'll just be like, oh, let me just whatever. And he was like, well, how old were you then? He was like, oh my gosh, like, that's so weird. Like, you were so mature. And I was like, yeah. He was like, I just always knew something was off. Probably knew something was off because you was off. But anyways, yeah. That is the story of me being 12 talking to basically, well, not a grown man, but basically basically. Yeah, let's just be real. But yeah, if you're out there, hopefully you're not 12 watching this. But to whoever it reaches, you know, under, you know, 18 or whatever, not even just under 18, but if you are making, you know, a fake page or whatever, first of all, we are in 2024. That's just so long ago to making fake pages of people. And just learn just to love yourself, love who you are, you know, in the mirror. I get it. It does take time. You know, I am still learning as well. You know, and if somebody's going to fall in love with you, they're going to fall in love with you, you know. They shouldn't really, per se, go on, you know, the looks. Like I said, you know, he was like, you know, if you would have just been real, you're not ugly, like, you feel me? But whatever. You shouldn't have to change who you are physically, like, completely for somebody else. Now, I'm not going to say, let's say you are, you know, obese or whatever, and somebody's trying to help you out, like, hey, you know, let's, you know, go to the gym, like that I have heard a story like that, like, but anyways, yeah, my all in all is to say, you really should not have to feel like you have to be this whole different person for somebody else. Yes, you are going to change things about yourself, just in life in general. Like, I feel like that's kind of everybody. Like, if my partner tells me, oh, like, I don't like when you leave the clothes on the floor, like, you're gonna change stuff like that. But as far as, like, oh, let me start wearing blue lipstick because he likes, let me start curling my hair because he likes it, yeah and no. Because my boyfriend likes my hair to be curled, cool, you know, let me curl it sometimes. But to completely change everything over for them is just a complete no. Because it's like, you're always gonna be trying to do things to satisfy them. Then it's like, what if they're not around? How are you going to be satisfied? Look to yourself for justification and satisfaction. Let's just say that. You are beautiful. You know, you're cute. Whatever. I am letting you know, you know, you are beautiful. You are cute. You definitely gotta know it for yourself. So yeah, just tap in with you. Like literally tap in with you. Don't be out here trying to, like I said, get attention. It's easy to try to want to get attention and stuff from boys. Girl, they don't care. And if a boy's watching this, she don't care. Y'all need to make sure that y'all are financially set in this life, mentally set in this life. This other stuff is gonna come, but like people are always gonna want to talk to you and get at you, but we cannot get caught up in that lust and that sexual stuff, like, cause you're gonna be somewhere fucked out and don't even have $1 to your name. Hey, fuck, like, no, like we gotta come on, y'all. We got this thing. But like I say, that is my story. I have plenty more stories for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know any other stories, any questions, anything you want me to talk about, comment, message me on Instagram, let me know. And that is it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video, because the next one, I gotta see. My hair is dry. Let me stop. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So have a great day. Bye.
Butterflies in my stomach.